Welcome back to the Director's Garage. I'm your host and resident idiot Michael, and today we have a shorter episode. We're taking a quick look at the differences between the Grado SR80 and the SR225. Is the SR225 worth the extra money? I will tease that only one of these two headphones will walk away from this review with a recommendation. But first, I want to give you an update on our 2,000 subscriber celebration videos. Yep, it's headline time. 2,000 subs. Holy. You guys did it. And as I've been saying for the past few episodes, I'm going to be celebrating the achievement, your achievement really, by giving away some product. And I'm also doing an ultimate shootout between all of my top headphones.
Nice.
But first, let's talk about the giveaway. Now, one of the products in the giveaway is this guy right here. Spoiler alert.
Hello.
That's this one, the outstanding The-Audio Legacy 2. And I'm thrilled to do it. Here's the rub and why I'm holding for a week or two before announcing the giveaway formally. I'm not done with them yet. I have a shootout video that's coming next with the Legacy 2, the Aria, and the Moondrop Starfield. Now, I can't give away a set that I'm still reviewing, so as soon as that video posts, we're going to do the giveaway. I'm also going to tease this, and this is kind of cool. There will be at least 5 products in this giveaway.
Get out!
What that means is that it's going to hopefully be worth the wait. Hopefully. You may think they all suck, but I'm doing my best here. I got no budget. But there's a decent chance that you're going to walk away with something. That's the point here. It's 2,000 subscribers. I want to do something special, along with some Director's Garage cleaning. Who doesn't love to clean the garage? And you guys are going to walk away with some free gear. Now, the other thing I'm doing to celebrate 2,000 subscribers is that shootout between the top headphones I have in-house. And that's the Focal Utopia, the Meze Empyrean, the Stax 009S, and the Abyss Phi 1266. That is a video I have been dying to shoot, and I've been teasing it for about a month now. The Abyss, however, went back to Abyss to get the top nut tightened up. They were a little loosey-loosey, and they kept collapsing under the tension of the headband. That top nut, though, as I've read on the internet, can get really chewed up if you try to do it yourself, so they're not here at the moment. So we'll be doing that video as soon as the Abyss makes its triumphant return from New York, and those are your headlines for today. Now, I purchased my SR225S back in 2010. It was really one of the first more expensive headphones I purchased. Imagine that. What came after were, of course, the HD650 followed by the HD800. At the time, this set right here really blew me away. But little did I know the road down which I was embarking. The SR80 comes to us by way of Audio 46, your personal audio superstore. And through Audio 46, using the coupon code Director's Garage, all one word, you can save 5% on most of the purchases you make, except for these Grados here we're talking about today.
Come on.
Sorry. Now, the SR80 will set you back $125, and the SR225 will run you, coincidentally, $225. What do you get for that extra money? Let's get into it. Well, I spent a few days going back and forth between these two headphones, and keep in mind, the 225s are about 10 years old, and I purchased a new pair of ear pads, squishies, for, that's the technical term, to take the wear out factor out of the equation. And I will say there's a noticeable difference between these two sets, but they also have a lot in common. First of all, the construction is nearly identical. Take a look at these two. They obviously use the same molds and share a lot of the same parts. Metal and plastic are the order of the day. You will not mistake either of these for a Focal product. They're as light and flimsy as they come. You can throw these in a bag without concern, and they are more on-ear than over-ear. The SR80 has a more padded headband than this one. I am sure, though, I would put money on it that this headband has migrated to the 225 in the 10 years since I purchased them. And one other difference is the ear pads. If you take a look, the SR225 has holes cut out over the driver, whereas the SR80 has a foam layer over the driver. Now on a lark, I swapped the two ear pads, and I preferred the SR80's cover driver to the open hole approach. And part of that is brightness. Having a little bit of foam over the driver dampens out the treble a little. Speaking of which, sound structure is remarkably similar between the 80 and the 225. Now, both feature a treble that pushes, honestly, a bit bright. And they're going to grate on some folks, especially those of you who like to push the volume a bit. Each have a slightly recessed but relatively flat mid, and neither will give you a massive bass experience. They are definitely more in the reference category on the bottom end, and I was left wanting more on my bassier tracks. But there is a nice textured quality to the bass that is present. So as far as music, I think that these headphones, both of them, are best suited for music that doesn't rely on a heavy dose of bass. I'm talking about acoustic music and jazz and classical and vintage rock and soul. They are less ideal for things like pop or EDM or rock, anything with remarkable fidelity. Don't put your best Dire Straits or Steely Dan tunes through these and expect to be blown away. Or just keep them for kicking back and listening. So what is the big difference between the SR225 and the SR80? The 225s deliver more detail and better imaging. They sound faster to me than the SR80. They're faster on the cymbal crash, they're faster on the leading edge of the notes, and there sounds like there's a little more space in between the instruments. The soundstage overall is nearly the same. One of these is not necessarily wider than the other, and neither present a terribly wide experience anyway. It's imaging and detail, and then that space between the instruments that differentiate the headphones. If you are looking for a faster, more detailed experience, the SR225 will give you what the SR80 does not. Dynamics are nearly identical to my ear, maybe a slight edge to the SR80, but they play really close. That's not to say that the SR225 is the way to go. And at the beginning of this video, I told you that only one of these two gets my recommendation, and that recommendation goes to the SR80. And here's why. These are headphones that you can leave on your desk. You can throw them in a bag. You can listen to tunes while reading an email, riding the subway, reading the paper, kicking back, whatever. They don't deliver an otherworldly audiophile experience. They present a nice listening experience, and at $125, that's enough. I wouldn't expect much more than that for this money. The problem with the SR225 is that they cost $225, and you take a look at what else is out there at that price point, and you've got these, the Sennheiser Drop HD6XX. These are just $220, and they are a full-range audiophile experience with exceptional build quality, fit, and finish. They are positively gorgeous, and they feel well made. And for just $249 right now on Audio 46, when you talk speed, the HE400S will run circles around the Grado. A total steal and well worth the money. The point is, once you cross $200, there are ferocious headphones that will trounce the Grado in every single category. But then back at the $125 level, you've got these, the SR80, sitting pretty with a nice recommendation. Now that's all I have for today. Like I said, this is a shorter episode. I'm prepping a laptop back there. I'm getting ready to go out on the road. I'm going to be in Miami for a few days on assignment, and I'm going to take the episode from today and take it with me and cut it on the road. Now next up, I've already started the three-way shootout between the Moondrop Aria, the Starfield, and the The-Audio Legacy 2. Incidentally, all three of those $109 and under headphones will give you a better audiophile experience than the two Grados we looked at today. Think about that. Consider that one before you go out and buy something. Now that review is coming next so that I can get to the giveaway. Click the bell and make sure you are subscribed to the Director's Garage so you don't miss a thing, and I will see you before you know it.